Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
In the building.
Tapping in with everybody. Thank you for
Tapping
joining us.
In the flesh. You already know what it is.
I mean, happy Black History Month. Let's clap that up.
Yeah, let's clap that up.
Clap that up. Happy Black History Month, everybody. We're here.
We are here.
It's time to be ignorant at work.
Definitely time to be ignorant at work.
Like, you owed that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to walk through the job like
you feel me?
Not this month.
Yeah.
Not this month, Becky. Not this month, okay?
Like, just tell your boss, like, this workload is looking a little anti-black. Like, I'm feeling
like a slave on a plantation, sir. Oh, take it easy, Tyrone. We understand it's Black History Month.
Hey.
You know, just take it easy. Just show up when you can. I know what happened to your Negro ancestors. And we want to do things different here. Yeah.
Don't want to get you people. I mean, just start causing trouble with everybody.
Start causing trouble
with everybody. But like, I see somebody in chat already. You got the sweater on. Black History 365. So that means
365.
That means we celebrate it every day of every year of every month. So we just having fun.
But because it is our month, we celebrating.
Yes, it is.
28 for 28.
28 for 28.
Some of you have taken advantage of the sale already, because we see the sales coming in. But we need you to take full advantage of this. You're gonna type Urban X to 917-810-3077. Now, for a lot of people, we don't get your personal phone number. I need you to understand that. You know how this texting works. We get a code that connects us to you. So don't worry about us having your number and me calling you up. This is supervisor. You miss your payment. Another supervisor. Don't worry about none of that. I don't have your number. Just have a code. And so you're going to get you're getting 28 just for being a part of the Urban X Nation.
Right.
You're going to get an additional Illuminati, 5%, making it 33%. Poke your fucking eyes out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can get these joints right here. They fire.
Yeah.
They fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So log in again. Type Urban X to 917-810-3077. All right, and we're gonna get that thing popping for you, so you can get everything is on sale in the store for 28%. Hats, books, cups, mugs, shea butter,
all that,
hoodies, everything.
All right,
it's for sale.
Shout out to Toronto. Somebody said the Sixers in the building. Listen, last time I was out there, I asked around. I asked the locals. I'm like, do y'all really call it the Sixers? Or is that something Drake made up? And they was like, we don't call it that. So I don't know.
My man Cheese One's son's birthday turned 10.
Hey.
Clap that up.
Happy birthday.
And speaking of work and employees, we have an employee of the month.
Listen, I want to recount.
It was very tough.
I demand a recount.
Mama Dot gets the employee of the month. She out-edged you just a bit.
I demand a recount.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Yeah.
Mama Dot, she closed out the month strong. And as you know, we have just 3 of us here, so voting is very easy.
It gets real tight.
Yeah, it gets real tight, you know. I saw Malcolm, he had his tool belt on near the end of the month. Hey, Dad, hey, just, you know, putting things together. You know, it gets a little competitive around here.
All right, let me go through the shout-outs. I saw Tampa. I saw Pittsburgh in the building. I saw ATL. Like I shout out Toronto. Shout out to y'all. Yes. Who else in the building? Dallas, Texas. I gotta hit Dallas out there.
Yeah, we gotta get out to Dallas.
Cali in the building.
Louisville in the building.
What's that? Cincinnati in the building. Thank you guys for joining. We really appreciate y'all, man.
Yes.
How was your week?
Week is good, man. I'm holding on to some secrets that I'm ready to let go of.
Yes.
I just can't. I just gotta wait.
Yes.
It just is what it is.
Yes, you do.
You know, working on one accord to get some things done.
Finally.
Finally it's here.
Because it's 3, like you said, it's 3 of us, so we be doing a bunch of different things. But this year, one of our resolutions was to work at one thing at a time.
Yeah, Norfolk, Virginia. That's where my peeps is from.
South Jersey.
You know, a flight from New York to Norfolk, is like 45 minutes.
Really?
You go up, you get a soda. And that's what happened with you. I took you with me. You know what I mean? And we were in the airport. It was his very first flight. Mm-hmm. Happy solar return to your mama. Okay.
Tiffany, shouts out to you, Aries.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Aries Stump.
My first trip on a plane was very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was excited. Wow, Dad, we getting on a plane. And I'm walking through the airport. He's looking at these huge planes. Wow, look at those planes. I'm like, son, we're getting on one in a minute. And then
we got on one.
They walked us down the stairs.
The rickety.
We were on the runway, and they just walked us to this little rickety plane.
Yep.
And he was I saw the disappointment in his face. I was like, God damn it! One of them planes, like we shouldn't even be flying y'all.
Facts, like why are we on this?
But strap in, we give you a soda, and when you land, and he was very disappointed. He was
funny.
He was very disappointed.
All right, so let's get to it, man. Thank you guys.
Yep.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
On that a bit. So, big news at the start of Black History Month was former Miami Dolphins coach Brian Flores sued the NFL in a class action lawsuit regarding their hiring practices, which he alleges is racist. He had some proof. He had a text message conversation with Bill Belichick, who I guess is one of his mentors, somebody he went against in his division as well, in AFC East division. And they were talking about, like, you know, I see you got your interview. I heard that you that guy. And he was like, nah, I'm going for an interview. Like, I'm going in. He was like, nah, I heard you got that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come to find out, he was talking to another coach,
He was talking about White Bill.
Right, White Bill. Brian the Bull, I think his name is. So, Brian Flores, he started gathering his pieces for his information, and then he laid out a class action lawsuit. And I think there's like 40 other people who he's representing as well within this suit. Mm-hmm. He's suing the Giants. He's suing who else?
Denver,
and I think it's somebody else. It might be the Dolphins.
Yeah, probably the Dolphins. Oh, definitely the Dolphins.
I think it's the Dolphins.
Definitely the Dolphins.
Yeah, man. So, what did you think?
At first of all, this is nothing new.
Right.
We know that it's a mathematical improbability for the NFL to have 32 owners, 32 general managers, 70% black players, no black owners, 1 or 2 general managers, 1 coach.
Yeah.
That is a mathematical improbability without it being a concerted effort to ensure that happens.
Yes.
So we know that, right? I'm gonna try to unravel, break this down piece by piece. So initially, I was like, okay, cool. Now you can't sue the NFL.
Yeah. So
the NFL is a super conglomerate.
Right.
They got their own day. This shit is bigger than church. So the most he's gonna be able to do is maybe get some money for it, and he's trying to make himself look like a hero because he in his a press conference or something, the stuff he wrote, he likened what he's going through to Harriet Tubman.
Rosa Parks. His
Rosa
lawyer called him the
Parks.
Rosa Parks of the NFL.
He's the Rosa Parks of the NFL. So this is a bit extreme when we take it this far. Now, Jason Whitlock, who I don't agree with often, he did a scathing piece on this dude, and I agree with a lot of the principles. First of all, he has a white wife.
Brian Flores.
Okay. So you may say that has nothing to do with it, but we keep seeing a recurring theme of these really go hard activists with a white wife.
Okay.
So what Jason Whitlock said, and I agree with, Jason Whitlock said, I don't have a problem with you having a white wife, but obviously you do. In the sense that you feel you got to go extra hard. Now, we can go down a litany of so-called black activists, and then when you look to the left of them, they have a white wife. And he likened it to, instead of having Betty Shabazz with you, you got Becky Shabazz.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to start there.
So, okay, got it.
No, interject.
No, when this news first came out, again, it was like one of those things like, yeah, facts. Like, this is clear. NFL has always been racist. Just racist in general, especially when it comes to their hiring practices and how they put black coaches in bad positions, right?
Right.
They put them in really no real win positions. Mike Tomlin is in a great position because who's the coach?
Coughlin. Not Coughlin,
The coach,
Cowher.
Bill Cowher. Like, he retired from the Steelers, right? So it was a great team. He had just won a Super Bowl like not too long before. Great team. He retires. So Mike Tomlin kind of inherited a great situation. Maybe not the best team, but a great situation.
Sure.
He's never had a losing season.
He had a franchise quarterback.
Yes, never had a losing season. When they hired these other black coaches, it'd be to the Jets, it'd be to the Dolphins, it'd be to these teams that like
are destined to fail.
Are terrible, right? The ownership down to the players is just like a real bad team. So you look worse, and now I have a real easy excuse to fire you, right?
Right.
He alleged that he was offered $100,000 to throw games.
I'm gonna get to that.
seasons
Yeah.
ago,
Yep. Absolutely.
right? And people were just like, "Yo, that's crazy," and then I would have took it, but then I saw an argument that said, "Yo, if he would have lost those games, they would have fired him anyway," and then got Joe Burrow. So, you know what I mean?
That's the point I'm gonna make. Right. That I'm getting right to that now.
Yeah.
So back to the white wife. My only thing is I always tell people follow the money. If he still had a job today with the Miami Dolphins, would this class action lawsuit be going on? And the answer to that question is probably no.
Yeah.
Would Colin Kaepernick would he had taken the knee if he was still the starting quarterback? The answer is probably no.
Yeah.
Why is it always when you're scorned or you feel you're slighted? And I'm not saying the slight is wrong, but we always wait until we're slighted, and then it makes us look like we have an ulterior motive.
Yes.
Like, why you saw all of these things happening when you was the coach. Why didn't you address it? Had Miami gave him a 3-year extension for $25 million, he would have looked the other way. So we can't get on some hero shit to act like now you're willing to sacrifice all that you've worked for. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, and it's funny.
All right, let's just keep it a bean, right?
It's also funny when like you're about to lose your job, so you do something to lose your job and make it seem like I was willing to go out there. But like if you would have signed like an extension, then say, you know what, I woke up and It's just not feeling right.
It's just not feeling
And
right.
then I'd have been like,
then
whoa.
you'd have been like, whoa, this right here
Yeah.
is some Rosa Parks shit, right? So let's keep that a being. It's Black History Month.
Yeah, because, and you mentioned Kaepernick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they always compare him to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was a world champion.
A world champion. He literally lost everything. Everything.
He was a world champion when he walked away.
Right.
When he was forced away. You get what I'm saying? He was a world champion. Colin Kaepernick, people forget this all the time, lost his starting job.
Then
that
he
is
had
a fact.
all of this time on his hand to sit around and you know what? And Colin Kaepernick, following the white wife situation, he didn't have a white wife, but both his parents, the ones who adopted him, were white. Mm-hmm. So he had issues. You know what I mean? Identity issues.
Yeah.
Right? This is Black History Month. Black coaches are set up to fail, like you said. I tank. See, white people can afford, white coaches can afford to tank because they see the bigger picture and are able to keep their job. If a black coach tanks, you damn if you do and you damn if you don't. So this guy decided to win football games in spite of what his owner was telling him to do. So now you, a nigga who don't know how to play by the rules. This is how they see it. Forget you being a black coach who can coach. All of that's fine. We shouldn't even have to waste any time on that. But I'm telling you to be a team player and you going against the grain. So I can't have you in my mix. It's so many different ways and avenues to uncover this. Now, also, this is Black History Month. Do not be surprised if all of this is being done to bring about black ownership. Finally, to give you niggas something. You know what I'm saying? We got to give you Negroes something. In Black History Month, now what happened 2 years ago? Jay-Z was sitting in the office with Roger Goodell.
With his legs crossed.
Yeah. And they were talking, what do they call this new thing? Not Black Lives Matter, Inspire Change. This was the mantra in which they were going under. And a lot of people immediately said, because I remember Jay-Z might be the next owner of one of these teams.
Yeah.
So to quell that, because they play long ball, they ain't playing pause, they're not playing the short game. Jay-Z became the entertainment of the NFL for now, but do not be surprised if they pivot him now into a position to own a majority owner of the Miami Dolphins. Now, Serena Williams and her sister are minority owners of the Miami Dolphins and a few other people. And also the Denver Broncos, the other team that he has in the lawsuit, is up for sale. So you have two teams that's already up for sale. The Washington Commanders, what's they called now, there's plenty of scandal going on with them. So you can see a paradigm shift where Magic Johnson and a few other people might get together to own a team, and then we'll clap it up. Finally, we have 1 out of 32 owners and feel like we have a victory, and we will connect it to Brian Flores to some degree in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? What Jason Whitlock said was true. He said you speak of the NFL as a plantation, which we know it is, but you show up to CBS with your white wife and your white lawyers. You know what I mean? So who's writing the script here? And is he being used as a pawn? See, you got to remember, being used as a pawn does not necessarily mean you're being put in a position of falsehood. Your cause, you know what I'm saying, which is a noble cause per se, can still lead to an agenda being reached that has nothing to do with you.
Right, yes.
So let's pay attention on how, because he threw Bill Belichick under the bus.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bill Belichick gave him his start.
Yeah.
Brought him in, taught him how to be a coach, gave him his first position to get a head coaching job, and he waited till the bus was coming by. Whew.
Yeah, but and here's the thing too. When I heard about the suit, right? All I said was, okay, what's gonna happen is he's going to get some settlement money, they're going to make him sign an NDA, and you're never going to hear from him.
Yeah,
again.
that's usually the protocol.
That's it, right?
Mystics University, tell me why you disagree. I have no problem with you disagreeing. Just tell me why.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so what is this really going to change? But like burn the house down for the people who are still trying to, you know.
You got many black coaches
You know
who
what I
are
mean?
still in a position to maybe get a job, and what do? Do you support Brian Flores and put your neck out there? Like, because Hugh Jackson came forward, he got fired, and he claimed the same thing, that they was paying him to tank games.
So, like,
but he's no longer in the NFL.
Right, but so then, like, you are willfully saying, I'm never coaching again in the NFL.
That's what you're saying.
That's what you're saying.
When you go up against, because we knew Kaepernick, which was weird, he went up against the NFL and then he wanted his job back.
Yeah.
Or he sued them for his job back. And after I paid you millions of dollars, now you want to come back to work here? We knew that was all grandstanding. So Flores does not want to coach in the NFL no more. It's impossible.
Yeah, there's no way.
You're not going to sue us
Yeah.
and get jobs, and you're saying you're doing this for the future coaches. This has been going on in the NFL for 100 years. 100. We all know it. We all see it. Yet we all participate. We all watch. Niggas will be performing at halftime. Your favorite niggas will be performing at halftime this year. You know what I mean? None of them are gonna boycott it. You as a fan are not gonna boycott it to add your energy to it. This man is out there on an island by himself with a few people who feel the same way. But everybody knows the NFL is run like a plantation. They stand you up in your underwear. They make you run. They make you lift. They make you jump. The strongest niggas on the plantation back in the day were the ones who went for the highest prices. How is that any different? It's 70% black.
77.
77% black. And the white quarterback is the overseer of the team. For the most part, good American white boy quarterbacks or this and that, that's the way they like it. So pay attention to Joe Burrows. We'll get into that a little later. So this is what's going on. So you can still benefit from it, but don't tell me, because again, follow the money. Did he do that when he had a job? He knew all of this. When he got the job, he knew the NFL was racist. Right? When you go work for a corporate, and now I'm bringing it to you regular folks. When you go in corporate America for a job and you put on your best suit that you own and you make sure you shake hands with white folk and look them in the eye, you know that corporation is racist. From the top to the bottom, there's going to be white males that run this, and you're just there because you're just there to get your money and keep your mouth shut and keep it moving. So how is that different than when he, a black man, took a job in which he was only the second black coach this year? How could he not know it was racist? Right? So now, when you get fired, now you want to become an activist, and you sleeping with Becky Shabazz. So something has to change here. That's just my take on it. And watch. Y'all say I be pulling my shoulder out. Watch. They're going to give a team to somebody black.
I heard Byron Allen or Robert F. Smith, one of the two.
Maybe one of them, because their money is a little longer than Jay-Z's.
And he can partner with Jay-Z.
But you're going to see Jay-Z will become the face that everybody, because we always like when Jay-Z win. Oh, yeah, he from the hood. And look, he's winning. You know what I mean? When he sat there with Roger Goodell and, and had his legs grow, that's a victory. And all he did is give us goddamn songs. Entertain you niggas. That's what he didn't get an executive position to change the landscape of the NFL. Talk to me. Talk black to me. It's Black History Month. They put him in position to do what? Keep you niggas dancing. Drop bomb of that.
Yeah. All right.
And we got to get off this moral victory shit. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They throw us a bone. We've made progress.
Yeah.
We've got a black owner.
Yeah,
even in basketball,
we got
it's
somebody
ridiculous.
on the back of a coin.
On the back of a coin. Even in basketball, for Michael Jordan to be the only black owner of a 99% black sport is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You don't tell us we don't know how to run teams. We got money. We got a few people, got a few dollars.
Yeah. And I think Byron Leftwich took himself out of the consideration for the Jaguars job. I think it was something more to do with...
Right, that wasn't to do with racism.
Yeah, I think it was something more to do with...
He wanted to hire his own staff.
Yeah.
And they wanted to put him in a position to fail.
Yeah.
We're going to hire the people around you because we don't think you can hire people. Mm-hmm. So we're going to hire people. You just go out there and coach. Nah.
Basically.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Miss Karen Elise Johnson, a.k.a. Whoopi Goldberg, as you guys know her.
Yeah.
Got a real lesson this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
She got a real lesson this week. She got suspended for 2 weeks from The View for her comments on the Holocaust being, quote-unquote, not about race and more about man's inhumanity to man. And then they took her on. They told her to take the apology tour, and she kind of doubled down and tried to explain what she meant. And this is because, you know what's crazy? I saw that as such arrogance to think that everybody else, when they make them go on that apology tour, they apologize. They just tuck their tail. You saw Nick Cannon. They tuck their tail and I apologize.
Dude.
She goes, wait, come on. Like, it's me, y'all. I'm Goldberg.
I'm Goldberg.
It's me. No, this is what I was trying to do. And they go, no, all right, now you suspended.
Now you suspended.
Yeah.
And if it happened to every, you know the photo op. Next thing you know, she's in the museum.
Yeah.
And they're educating her. And she act like she give a shit. Yeah. This is me in the Jewish museum. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. Wow.
They went through that.
You know what? Now I have a different understanding of what the Jewish people went through. Huh? And you stare at one picture for a long time. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah. That's the tour.
It's funny because...
and then they give you your job back.
It's funny because I want to know where she was wrong at, though.
No, because you can be black and be Jewish. The real Jews are... Let's not even get... It's Black History Month. Yeah. Talk black to me.
I'm just saying, like, because there was white Nazis rounding up white Jewish people. So how was it about race? Well, it's because Jewish people don't see themselves as white. And I get that, but you know
that's the issue.
I know that
we are not WASP, white Anglo-Saxon people.
Yeah.
We are something different.
Yeah.
But the Jewish religion, that's a religion.
Yeah.
That is not a race. That is a goddamn. Now I'm ready to take the tour. So you motherfuckers can contact me. You know how to find me, and I will take the tour. But that is a religion. There are black Jews, all kind of Jewish who follow the faith. So how is that a race? They're all devils to me. Some more wicked than others.
Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't surprised that she got suspended. She was apparently, because now she's so upset. She's apparently threatening to quit the show.
Well, listen.
And there was some people who were, it was some guy, he's basically saying, yo, change your last name back.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even deserve the name Goldberg.
Yeah, change your last name back.
And then she sat around while homie did the blackface.
Yes.
Yeah, so come on.
No, she loves Jewish people. I did not know that.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know why. I really thought her name was Whoopi. I'm like, why would they do that to her? But no, her name is Karen Elise Johnson.
Yeah, she's a Johnson.
That is her name.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, but every now and then they gotta spank you.
Yeah.
It's Black History Month.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna give you Negroes your month. Excuse me with the word nigga today, because it was justified. I'm trying to calm back on it, but tonight was, talk black to me. We're gonna have to get.
Somebody said it was Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
Thank you guys. Right?
Did the black face and she's laughing and like, what would possess you to take a name Goldberg anyway?
Yeah.
Just me. Why not?
Mind you, she was doing all this. She was being like a real pit bull for the View, for other people. trying to express like their own freedom of speech, trying to express their own thoughts, their own original thoughts. This was an original thought she probably thought she had.
Yeah.
And they spanked you for it and they suspended you for it.
She should know better than that.
Very, very easy full circle moment when it came to her because, and talking about free speech and stuff like that. Well, we'll go into that later. But the president from CNN, Jeff Zucker, stepped down this week. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday. Mm-hmm. As a result of him not disclosing that he was in a relationship with one of his colleagues, and then he stepped down. Now, apparently, this only came out because they were investigating Chris Cuomo's Chris Cuomo's involvement with Andrew Cuomo's and the cover up and stuff like that. Apparently, the woman who Jeff Zucker was in this affair with. She used to work with Andrew Cuomo, so like directly with him.
Ah, okay.
So all of the, every time we say that, why CNN not reporting on the nursing homes? Why is, it wasn't just because Chris Cuomo was one there. It was because she was trying to cover for the both of them. Like she was trying.
It got messy.
It got nasty. Yes.
And for people who have a complaint with us putting a white man from CNN up on our screen during Black History Month, this does affect you because you niggas watch CNN all the time like it's the truth. And now you're understanding beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's all smoke and mirrors. It's just a show being put on. You need to stop watching CNN and believing that crap that they're showing you on CNN. And these people, come on, this is smoke and mirrors. Everybody at the job knows who's screwing who at the job.
Yes. Apparently, he was so gangster. Apparently, the woman he was having an affair with, she had a husband. They lived in a building. Him and his wife moved to the same building, like on an apartment on top of them.
Oh my God.
Player.
That's player. That's player.
That's player.
So I'm banging my wife. Your ceiling shaking. Ooh. This could be you. Soon as my wife goes to work, and then he probably got a little back door go right downstairs.
Player.
That's player.
You know what I'm saying? Worked it out. Like, nah, we're just gonna drive to work together. Like,
Yeah, but some dudes bring their mistresses with them on vacation. Them basketball players do that shit. Me and wifey and the kids going on vacation. They have their mistress. They do this in a whole nother room, and that's some gangster-ish.
Yeah.
So Trump did kill CNN, not on purpose, but the lack of Trump killed CNN.
Yes. So and I don't know. I told you guys before that CNN, like the parent company, was bought by somebody else, and he was upset about the lack of ratings that they were having once Trump left office. Mm-hmm. So it's a major shakeup happening with these these news organizations, MSNBC, all of them. Rachel Maddow, she had to step away. It's all literally due to them not having a boogeyman to place blame for everything on.
Follow the money, right? This is a money.
Yeah.
The news is about money, propaganda. It's owned by the CIA through Operation Paperclip.
Yes.
All of this stuff. Let's not act like we've lost our things we've learned over the years about what's really going on. All right, this is Conspiracy 101, that the CIA runs everything that you see on the news to shape the minds of people and so forth and so on. So yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
I hear someone behind me. It's a woman and 2 children. Very young. My wife is pregnant. I'm in the street like a town, walking with my son. We're going to get supplies
Supplies for?
for the home and supplies for the animals. Yeah, we took a wagon there. I get to the store and I talk to the shop person what I want. There's an argument. Me and the shop person. He's trying to overcharge me for something. And I refuse. I don't want to pay that much. It's too much. It doesn't make sense. He said, I don't care, nigga. So I grabbed him and I slapped him across the face for calling me. I said, don't you ever talk to me like that again. And I let him go. And I take my supplies and I leave with my son.
Welcome to the 2022 We Are the Gold 10,000 Strong Challenge. The We Are the Gold Challenge is an active demonstration of our power and ability to build wealth, create job and career opportunities, and develop our communities when we come together on one accord and work together with purpose through an intentional commitment to one plan of action. Our goal for the month of February is to give away at least 2,000 gallons of live alkaline water and to get 10,000 or more of our people to commit to purchasing $10 or more of live alkaline water, which is a Black-owned natural alkaline spring water company from a Black-owned family farmland. The first challenge is to purchase $10 or more of live alkaline water. Then post a picture of your purchase on your social media with the hashtags We Are the Gold and Live Alkaline Water. Then find 2 people or more to commit to supporting the cause and joining the challenge. Then text live to the number posted below and share the post.
Back. We are back. Thank you for your continued support for what we do.
For sure.
Black History Month, we got some new commercials in the house. Starting with Flowers of Care.
Yes.
That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Sandy and Randy Fuller. They've been selling these arrangements. They're artificial arrangements, but they're so handcrafted, beautifully done. They smell amazing. I got 2 or 3 around my house right now, and they don't die. So you get flowers for your wife. Yeah. And like, you know, then you got to watch the flowers wither away, and it's like that moment withered away, sort of. But not with these flowers. The moment lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. And then we have our sister Eris, a stirrup. She got the insurance. Now listen, you have insurance.
I do. That was like such an adult moment for me. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
listen. If you don't listen, we got to get out of the mindset as black folk that we just need a small piece of insurance so we can bury Aunt May and we ain't got to go around and do a fish fry and collect a few dollars. And now they got the online GoFundMe. And it's wild. The drug dealers be having all that money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We doing it. Then he died. His family got to be like a GoFundMe. Then what happened to all that money? So insurance is not about that. Insurance is about transferring wealth, leaving hefty amounts.
I didn't know that was a way that people transferred wealth down we talk about generational wealth, and it's a cool hashtag on Twitter. But that's one of the ways. Some
of them you can borrow against them, and you never have to touch your principal. I might have to take you out of mine because I don't know about you.
I want a bunch of people.
You know what I mean?
Both of my parents.
Because I got my other family.
There you go.
I gotta leave them something, Malcolm.
Somebody expose you
at your expense,
so we could get 50,000 more subscribers.
So that is why the insurance is so important. Step up. Imagine having 250, 300,000. You know what I'm saying, on you, and you walking around like, okay, if something happened to me, I know my family is good. So don't look at it as, let me just get 5,000. Because back in the day, the insurance man used to walk the neighborhood. And, you know, people would pay and, you know, this and that. And there are new ways now. You know, we have our resident, I'm going to call her our resident insurance lady now, Ara Stirrup. She's in the chat. She can answer some of your questions. Yeah. And then, of course, this is my man with the Live Water Soul Society NC has officially launched the live water campaign, and so donate, text to the number that you saw on the screen, and show support for this black-owned, streaming water. They're trying to raise, I believe, $100,000, get 10,000 people to spend $10 and hashtag that water. And of course, our sister who's doing the
Neoshi Hypno.
Yeah, Neoshi. Well, she's on her job, and we have confirmation from people in the chat.
Yes.
Like, yo, this is serious business. Yeah, she took me back to when I was a child. And so these are the businesses, and we support and salute you black-owned businesses for rocking with us. Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Oh, and
allegedly.
And Lord knows, yeah, you're right. It was Operation Mockingbird.
Yes, you did. Yes, thank you, Lord knows.
You
messed up the buttons.
I messed up the blends.
You messed up the buttons.
Allegedly.
That's not the.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Well, guess who's not going to be?
I was about to say,
employee of the month?
Not going to win. Both of y'all. Yeah, both of y'all. So, somebody mentioned the Bill Cosby. Like, I did not check that yet. I don't know if I want to watch it.
I don't need to know nothing more about the Bill Cosby situation, and they releasing it right for Black History Month.
Yeah, I don't
see. These are the little subtle things they do to mess with your spirit.
Yeah.
Right. You can't tell me nothing about Bill Cosby I don't already know. Right now, that Hugh Hefner thing, that's what I'm going to spend my time and then see how these devils who have houses and nobody say nothing, and they do worse things than Bill ever even thought about. That's where Bill learned that shit from.
Funny enough, they have, they're talking about Hugh Hefner, all the stuff he's doing, but I'm seeing not a lot of stories come out about why his legacy should be tarnished. It's about black people. Now Don Cornelius.
Yeah. Now they mentioning that's another way they freak you.
That's not crazy.
So it's deflection. Instead of it being about Hugh Hefner providing little boys,
allegedly,
little girls,
allegedly,
animals,
allegedly,
for his constituents of white people who like that shit.
Allegedly.
They flip it, and now they want to talk about Don Cornelius was in there assaulting women.
2 women came out and said Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius. You know what I'm saying?
So, but again, when you foster this environment, right?
Yeah.
When people come to the Playboy Mansion, what are you there for?
Right.
Let's just be honest. When I go to the Boom Boom Room, fellas, when you go to the GOAT back in the days in the BX on Hunts Point, what you going there for?
You said Hunts Point.
Yeah, Hunts Point.
Gross.
The GOAT was like, yeah. Right? So when you go to the
Somebody
Boom
said
Boom,
he ran that Soul Train. That is hilarious.
Now that is funny. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny. That's some funny shit. Right? So when you go to the Boom Boom Room, what are you there for? Right? And then when you have money, politicians, this is how he was connected to the CIA.
Allegedly.
Yeah, him and Bush was cousins.
Him and Bush was cousins.
Their first cousins, or second cousins.
Okay.
They're cousins.
So he was getting data because he admitted he had cameras in those rooms. So you come out of there, you screwed. And that was everybody. All right? So now they want to point Soul Train.
Yes.
My man who created Soul Train, they want to say he was out of pocket.
Yeah.
See, you got to watch these devils. I think they should banish everything about Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
I think if there's anything with his name on it, they should take it down.
Yeah.
I think they should kill his family.
Stop that.
Okay, that might have been.
Yeah, that was a lie.
That
allegedly.
I don't know. That didn't even fit. But
Yeah,
just
that
put
might
it
have been
there.
extreme. But I'm simply saying, let's not turn this into a black party like Cosby, the good old American Cosby. You know, stop it. Let's just stop it.
Somebody mentioned it earlier, and somebody got at us earlier today. Because they're saying that India Arie announced that she's taking her music off Spotify.
All right, India, go for it, girl. Whatever you got to do.
And apparently it is due to Joe Rogan's comments on race. And he did we talked about it. He did an episode with Jordan Peterson. They were talking about race and you're not really black or you're not really white. Like, it was a real conversation that a lot of people got offended by. And she's the next one of the artists who are taking their music off Spotify.
So let me stop you right there. Is she gonna boycott the president? Biden for calling us animals?
Probably not.
And he don't want his kids to go to school with us?
Probably not. She probably voted for him. She was probably singing for him. And I love India Arie. Man, listen, India Arie's music, it holds a special place in my childhood because that's when I knew I wasn't having fun that day. I was cleaning the house all day.
Okay, got you. That's when you knew.
That's when I knew because my mother would blast it and I was just like, damn, I'm not going outside.
I know I'm not going out here. That India Arie shit.
Damn it, right?
Yeah.
So I do appreciate her music, but what these artists are doing, quote unquote, taking a stand to take their music off Spotify because they're hosting Joe Rogan. So by that logic, that means you're taking all your music off Apple because Apple holds a bunch of podcasts, a bunch of music that people have said something crazy by, right?
Listen,
what's the name? What's the white dude's name that started all this?
Stern.
No, that started all this from Rogan. The white dude, the hippie guitarist.
Oh, Simon.
No, Neil Young. Neil Young called, right? He started blaming HIV on all gay people. Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of them country singers.
No, so if you want to
Nugent and them,
if you want to go down this rabbit hole, how far are you willing to go?
Yeah.
Take your music off all of it, right? Stop. You're talking about misinformation and you're talking about racism. Stop going on these news networks, right? Stop going because these news networks are owned by big networks who are
CBS and all
conglomerates that are racist.
So take your
have said something misinformation. So like, how far are you wanting to go with it? And because somebody got at us and said that we are caping for Joe Rogan, and I'm caping for freedom of speech.
Indeed,
that's what I'm caping for.
And the White House has even suggested to Spotify. Now this is the White House that they remove Joe Rogan's stuff. Joe Rogan is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Once they take down him under the guise of this is a threat to your ability to think for yourself, what do you think they're going to do to black people? So your First Amendment right, if you believe in that, is in jeopardy because he's bringing people on with a different view than everybody else. And these are scholars.
And these artists don't own their catalogs.
Yeah, that's another thing.
So they are literally somebody's hand up their ass telling them, I'm going to take my music off Spotify because of Joe Rogan.
This is about Spotify.
This is about Spotify, right?
This is about Spotify.
That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to control that because Spotify, the CEO of Spotify must not be, I think it's from Switzerland. Right?
Yeah, he may not be in compliance.
He might not be in compliance, right? So that's what the beef is because it makes no sense, right? You're talking about misinformation. Biden literally said if you get the vaccine, you can't catch it. That is misinformation. They should have deplatformed him off everything. Yeah. If we being real, Rachel Maddow gave a whole soliloquy of how the mRNA technology works and was dead ass wrong. She said, "You get it, the vaccine stops with you. It doesn't jump from person to person."
She did say that.
She said that.
She said that. Yeah.
Fauci. Every week he comes on and says something wrong. The CDC lady, the Indian lady, she comes up every week, says something wrong. So then that makes it, that says to me that this is not about misinformation.
Right.
It's not about else. It's about something else.
And don't be distracted, guys. Stop following the damn, don't let them lead you with a carrot this way. I keep telling you, always fall back and see where they're trying to put your emotions.
Am I bugging?
No, I don't think so. No. Absolutely not.
See, Frost, can I dislike y'all twice, but you can bounce.
Yeah, you really can. I mean,
because that.
Yeah, you can kind of make your move. We respect that.
Bounce.
Yeah, we respect that.
So that was my rant because what's happening now? They're using the same playbook they used against Dave Chappelle when it came to Netflix. They're trying to put pressure on the actual company. And once that happens, it's slippery slope. They're gonna start doing that for everything. And what's happening now, what I'm seeing, is that the mob, the people who the liberal media, they are bullies, right? So they get what they want and they go, nah, we're more than that now.
Yeah.
Right? Because they got Spotify to buckle, I guess, and say, all right, okay, we're gonna put advisories over these episodes.
Right.
And they go, no, that's not enough.
Yeah. Well, again,
Ban him.
these
Take
are
him
not
off.
these are not our platforms.
Right.
We understand that, so we move accordingly. Because I'm not gonna get up here and I told you on some pro-black shit, and I ain't got no pro-black platforms. You know, why don't y'all go more militant? This is not what our show is about. We told you what our show is about, and if it makes you uncomfortable, then you know you can. We appreciate you.
You heard?
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I want to speak on the Doggy Diamond situation. Somebody just brought it up.
Gotcha.
Shout out Doggy Diamonds. Keep your head up. He clarified a lot of things. This wasn't a personal attack by other networks and YouTube channels. He got hacked. And once they change your two-way verification, it gets really weird. Now you're on the phone with Google.
And
you're on the phone with YouTube.
That's terrible.
And it's no number. They'll have you on phone online forever.
Yeah.
So I believe he's fighting through. You can Cash App him at Doggy Diamonds. Make sure the S is at the end of it. Because I almost got. And somebody else got Doggy Diamond with the D.
Oh, that's why.
And I said, you know what? So make sure, money sign Doggy Diamonds with the S. If you like to contribute.
Is it diamonds?
No, it's an S.
Okay.
It's an S.
Okay.
And make sure you do that if you want to contribute, because every little bit helps when this is your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Don't forget we got 200 and almost 60 episodes up. That means we've been here showing a sign of consistency week after week after week, and it is not easy to do so. He's got way more episodes than that. You know what I mean? So when your livelihood is interrupted, this is when you need the people to come through and to show you a little bit of love to sustain who you are for the time being, and hopefully the God will be all right.
Yeah.
I want to give an RIP to Sergeant, I call him Sergeant Marvin Gatlin from Harlem. I would call him Mr. Herman. He was a true man's man. He's an iconic figure who's been all up and down Harlem. You always see him in his fatigues, his level of strength. He created these 2 bars with these rubber bands that you pull apart that literally can build your whole body strength up. He was warm to the people. He stayed connected to everything going on in the community. And when I tell you that man's grip, he could literally snap your neck for him to be his age. So shout out, Mr. Marvin Gatlin, Brother Herman, who I called him. Rest in peace to you. Also, I like to give an RIP to another iconic figure in the conscious community, Brother Big Man. Brother Big Man passed away.
Oh, wow. When?
January.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, January that just passed. Brother Big Man passed away. Irvin Butch Grove is his actual name. We called him Brother Big Man. The very first lecture I ever went to was hosted by Brother Big Man in 1995 at the Dempsey Theater. He would put on these events. He stayed connected. He had an extensive library on, the conscious community from its inception. You know, you had to find these brothers, and he was another pillar of Harlem for many years. Later in his life, he moved to, I believe, North Carolina or South Carolina because he had done his work. His work was done, and he too has transitioned. So R.I.P. Brother Big Man.
Wow. Yes.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So there was another shooting in Brooklyn, like for the drill rappers. There's a rapper named T. Wu, and he was killed. and he was killed the day after he actually signed a record deal.
Yeah, I found that to be ironic, bro.
Yeah.
He had just flown back in from L.A.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, and I think it's a retaliation because on Monday we talked about a rapper Nas Blicky. He was shot, and they were from two different sides.
And it could also be jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
You're out signing record deals,
Yeah.
and how these young people deal with that is different in this day and time. And for the young man to reach a pinnacle, you know, I don't agree with all the music and the lifestyle per se, but for him to go sign, who's to say when he signed that wasn't going to change his life, his family's life, or whatever the case may be, and to come home and get shot like that, and, you know, in front of your grandmother, or, you know, your grandmother can hear you downstairs, you know, bleeding out. I just thought it was bad. It was a DJ recently who said he's going to stop playing.
DJ Drewski.
Yeah.
White dude.
White guy said he's going to stop playing this drill music. And we have to begin to hold these DJs accountable to some degree. I've always said that. You know what I'm saying? That the DJs want to play what's hot in the club, but drill music is a little bit different because every time you play it, it's really taking a shot at another team.
That's what the drill is.
That's
like,
what the
talking
drill
about running
is.
drills. Like,
running drills. So you're actually agitating the situation. And for him to be a white DJ, that's even worse. Because the only one, ain't no white drill. I don't know no white drill rappers.
Oh, in the UK, yeah.
Okay, in the UK, but not here in America. So this senseless death has to stop. You know what I mean? It really, really does.
Yeah. I don't know when it's. I don't know, man.
Can you show your full shirt? Somebody said they'd like to see it. No, pull this down. Pull. Yeah.
No,
okay. Yeah. There.
Looking at my camera.
Yeah. 28 for 28.
28 for 20. ShopUrbanX.com.
ShopUrbanX.com.
20% off. And if you, because I saw somebody also in the chat complain that they didn't get the notification that we went live. They were dependent on YouTube. If you text a number, you would got it.
Yeah. That's why we're telling you to text Urban X to 917-308-3077. So that's 917-810-3077. And now you can get an actual text from us.
Yes.
You know, that says, yo, we going live. And you know what I mean? So this way, we don't have to depend on YouTube. And that's why we need more and more people to sign up for that.
Yes.
Because every time we make an announcement about something, we want to have a direct connect to the people who rock with us. And we're going to give you an extra 5% at checkout.
Yes.
Yep. So opt in for that.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So remember the other.
Hold on. This is such a profound statement by Ahmed Wilson. You know things are crazy when it's safer for you to be a drug dealer than a rapper.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That is so profound. It's safer for you now to be a drug dealer than a rapper.
It's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and I never understood, like, because I've always thought about it like this, right? Like, if you watch movies, you watch drug dealing movies, like, they get killed. People get killed for something, right? They get killed.
Yeah.
Oh, I need that block. I need that
Yes,
connect. I'm gonna rob him. People are getting killed now for little songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be able to rap that I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to be able to rap that my man did that. You know what I mean? And then the dude who did it, he just wanted his name shouted out in the song.
That's it.
The whole Bobby Shmurda Hot Nigga, like, listen to that whole song. He lined up everybody in that indictment. Like, if you look at the indictment and you look at the lyrics, it's like, man, he said everything. You know what I mean? So that's really all it's about now.
Absolutely.
Which is the sad thing.
It is.
Right. But what I was going to talk about is that Pfizer now is asking the FDA to approve the shot for kids 6 months to 4 years old.
All right. Now they've taken it too far.
They took it too far already, but 6 months?
Yeah. They want these star seeds that come in who still have all their memory intact.
Yeah.
Who still know what part of the constellation they arrived from. Because, you know, we the ones who dumb them down. They want to just nip that in the bud right away. So they're after the God gene, the G code.
Yeah.
They after the Black Dot. You know what I'm saying? Which is your doorway from this dimension to every other dimension. It's your point of reference to the supreme omnipresence. That's why I chose the name. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that point of reference. I may not have the advanced knowledge in any of these fields I talk about, but I can lead you there. You know what I'm saying? One way or another, so I become a point of reference for certain things. And I'm also the period after every sentence, because after I speak my piece, nothing else to be said.
Boss. And thank you for everybody who's donated via Super Chat. I'm sorry I couldn't get to them.
I don't know what Leslie just said. She said something.
It's easy to say
810 30 77. You are right, Leslie.
Yeah,
I
he's
am slow.
Yeah. Slow.
I put my pants on backwards the other day, and the way the pockets were designed, I knew something was wrong because cuffed my ass a certain way, and I was like, this is not right. This is not right. Listen, my only goal is not to have my grandbaby say I smell like pee. Come on. It's my only goal in life.
Yeah.
I don't want him whispering to his dad, my granddad smell like pee all the time. So y'all got lofty goals to do things? No.
But yeah, so listen, you heard it here. My baby's not getting that.
Oh no. We're not doing none of that.
My baby's not getting that.
We're not doing
Feel
none
me?
of that.
But it's the goal. And I also read somewhere, right? And I'm gonna include it in the chat. But I read that the Pfizer and the Moderna ones, the ones that they say are approved, are not the actual corona vaccines.
Wait, okay.
They're playing a shell game with how they say we got an approved shot, but it's not the one that they forcing everybody to get.
That's the Moderna.
Yeah, and the Moderna joint, yes.
So which ones are it's got
The ones that are approved are not even available to people in the U.S., I think.
So you're forced to take
something else. But if they're playing a game with the language,
okay.
I'm going to put the Substack.
I wouldn't be, put that in there because I'm not surprised.
I'm going to put the Substack. I was just like, whoa. Because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that would make sense on, like, the way they just kind of, like, brazenly.
The whole word game.
Yes.
Now you can't say a gain of function. They changed the definition of that. They changed the definition of all of this stuff. They didn't even call it a vaccine.
Yes.
It's an operating system or something.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I'm going to find that for you guys right now. Until then, we were talking about drug dealers. The 4 drug dealers who sold the fentanyl to Michael K. Williams, they got arrested.
Yeah. Let's clap that up, I guess. And I'm not shitting on the process, but if my son overdosed on fentanyl, you think there will be a police investigation finding the shitheads who did it? No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They would just tell me, hey, your son was a junkie, raise your children better. But because he was a celebrity, they got the dudes who did it. And now they're going to be charged?
I'm putting that link in what I just talked about in the chat right now, you guys.
And that's not against Michael K. Williams. That's for all black parents who have children who had substance abuse, and you may have lost a child to that. Since when we're on the case. It should be nobody here. Stop that bullshit.
Yeah. So I put the link in the chat, you guys. Check that out. Really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So we talked about the case for the Kenneth Johnson case, the kid, 17 years old, who was found rolled up in the mat, and they still haven't found anything regarding this kill. They actually just reclosed the case after reopening it. But the sheriff, the deputy, he offered $500,000 of his own money for information that could lead to an arrest.
Clap that up.
Yeah.
Right? Because now he's saying, this is what he's saying, he gonna put his money where his mouth is.
Yeah.
So I like the challenge.
Yeah.
Right? Trust me, we got investigators who be like $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. And watch the type of information that come up. He just threw his foot in his mouth as far as I'm concerned, because that case has got so many holes in it. Maybe the information he was given that they purposely gave him and omitted, somebody knows something somewhere.
Yeah.
One of them little white girls who that one of them boys confided in, they know something, they recorded something, somebody knows something somewhere. And if this is what it takes to have his family get the peace that they need, I'm all for it. As a matter of fact, Urban X is going to add $50 to that. $500,000 and $50.
And $50.
And $50. We add 50 to that. Yeah.
So, we have to go to commercial break, actually.
Yeah, let's go to another commercial break.
And we shall return.
And then we're gonna turn up for a little bit tonight.
Yes, we
And
are.
then we got an after show.
We have an after show.
For sure. What up?
Peace.
Urban X Nation, if you are not already a member, now is the time to become a member to our exclusive membership at urbanx.nyc, where you're going to get a bunch of exclusive footage by the #1 father and son team on the planet. Let me tell you what we're going to get.
So first, every morning, Monday through Friday, you get a morning message from me, inspirational, to keep everybody hitting their goals. What else we got?
We got the after show, where it's unadulterated, unscripted, uncensored information, and you also hear from Mama Dot.
We also have the Real Mentality coming. That is a show specifically to get the male point of view, to get a real man point of view, all male cast, and we have some special guests coming as well.
And the Black Dot will be teaching master classes. That's right, master classes on the subject of hip hop and all other things connected to Urban Decoded.
And a bunch of many hours of extra content we have that we just put up on the membership just exclusively for you.
So we need you to click the link below. Where's it? Right there below. Click that link below, join, and let's get rocking. Peace.
What makes a great t-shirt? Is it fashion, fit, comfort? Is it what's printed on the front of the shirt? Whether it's a humorous message, political, or a social statement made to bring awareness to a noble cause? At Urban X TV, we believe that all of those things make a great t-shirt and then some. So we wanted to create a t-shirt line that was a little bolder, a little bit more challenging, one that stepped out of the boundaries. So we decided to introduce to you our Not So Subtleties. It's one that speaks to the sentiments of what's going on in our environment today. It's one that will spark conversation. So log on to urbanx.nyc to pick up your Not So Subtleties today, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel. We thank you for your support. Peace.
And we are back. Thank you for supporting. I want to shout out our listeners, the ones who's in the car,
Yes.
at work, at the post office.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Honk, honk. You know what I'm saying? Honk your horn. If you're truck driving, give us a
Shouts out to you guys.
Shouts out to you guys. Queen Love said that they're stuck in the house. Some kind of ice storm in Ohio.
Oh my God, I'm tired of the snow,
but
bro.
she's rocking with our show, so.
Yes, I hate the snow, man.
Yep.
Goodness.
Leslie said.
Then I heard the groundhog said another 6 weeks of winter.
Another 6 weeks, if you believe in that shit. Leslie said that the deputy got $500,000.
That's another
That's
deeper,
another
deeper, darker.
Like it's another deep dark
Deeper, darker,
500
yeah.
to give away, which
Yeah.
means he obviously would have more than that.
Yeah.
He not gonna give away his life savings.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah,
you know what I
fact.
mean? So yeah.
And tell me, they keep talking about Ozark. I never seen it, so I don't have nothing to spoil.
Okay.
Apparently, I got the reputation of being a spoiler.
Yeah, you-
I spoil shows.
You spoil shows. You come up here and you tell people who haven't seen them the secrets of the show. Yeah.
My bad.
That might have cost you employee of the month one time. I said, yeah,
my bad.
he's a snitch. That's not really a good look. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm tired of the snow, B. Especially, I gotta shovel out 2 cars. Like,
Yeah. See, I pay people. Hey, you. Hey.
Nah, it ain't no youngins out no more.
It is true. This generation of kids,
No youngins.
they don't hustle. They got everything. They got smartphones and PS5s and shit. I had to go out and hunt. That was a money opportunity.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We came out with our shovels and we made a little $3-4 back then, which is equivalent
$3-4.
Well, no, that's equivalent to $20
Oh,
today.
okay, right.
I'm talking, I was 12, 13 years old.
Okay.
Fucking 40 years ago.
I was about to say.
You wasn't getting $20 40 years ago.
Okay,
For
yeah.
shoveling no cars out. You know what I mean? I used to squeegee.
Yeah, you told me.
You know what I'm saying? White windows. I packed bags. I sold newspapers. My moms didn't have it, and I had to get it out the dirt.
My first year in college, I was upstate, like way upstate, and it was like April, snowing, like real big storms, bro. Like it was.
And every time I tell Odyssey that, she'd be like, "This daddy, whatever."
Yeah.
I don't even pump my own gas because my nails might get fucked up. She told me that shit. I don't pump gas. No, I call that man. You pump the gas.
Yeah, I raised the monster.
And but she's militant too.
Yeah.
Shout out Bernard for the Cash App and Isaiah. Appreciate you, Hogans. Thank you for the Cash App support. And yeah, this is what we do.
This is what we do. So, somebody mentioned something. Oh, Eric Adams. Did y'all hear Eric Adams say he is the Biden of Brooklyn?
He is the Joe Biden of Brooklyn.
Now,
and Biden is in New York today.
Yes, talking about the gun violence.
Talking about the gun violence, yeah.
In Brooklyn because 2 cops got shot. Another off-duty cop got shot in Queens.
Yeah.
So it's a lot going on, and I've what I've noticed in the past 3 years, that when they want to institute something new, it happens in New York or California first.
Yep.
Right? So when they start to, when just cops getting shot, you know what I'm saying?
And listen, the public display they put on this week,
yeah,
and they did it twice. Now,
yeah.
I'm not hating these officers, whatever, but when I tell you, you couldn't see, it was police officers for as far as the eye can see.
I was like, who's at work?
Now, yeah, this is the perfect time to rob a fucking bank.
Yeah, who's at work?
And no disrespect, I'm saying 2 cops got killed. Do that shit together.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That's awkward.
Combine this shit.
What about
no
the other one?
disrespect to the family.
I was thinking
they
about
did
that.
them one at a time. So New York was shut down for 2 days. And an actor of one of these, movies said, "The guy, I'm just trying to get the fucking work, man. I can't." And they fired them because the display is to show you the heroic images of fallen soldiers. And right after that, Biden flies in and
he made an actual a false statement. He said because he basically was going in on the Second Amendment, right? So he's saying back when the Second Amendment was made, you couldn't buy a cannon if you wanted to. Apparently, you could.
Oh boy!
And they actually fact checked him, and I think in the Washington Journal, one of those. But what they're trying to do, they're trying to make it to where you can have guns, but the certain guns that people are having, they this is because the dude had, you saw the gun the dude had.
He had a
40-round
drum on his joint.
What do you even
which
get that?
gave him the advantage because he didn't have to reload. He just came out spraying.
Yeah, they say he kept shooting.
He just kept shooting. And so problem, reaction, solution, the whole Hegelian dialectic is going to be at play here. Once the president, because the president, the governor, and the mayor are sitting down to discuss gun trafficking. I'm all for gun trafficking, for guns being in the wrong people's hands. I don't think a 14-year-old kid should have a fucking cannon. I just don't. In his book bag.
Yeah.
Now, you, to protect your family, you got to do everything humanly possible to make sure that nobody run up in your crib. Bravo. You look responsible. 14-year-old kids in the supermarket buying sneakers the other day at King's Plaza, shooting each other over. Yo, side note, there was a riot in Golden Corral.
Saw that.
Oh, shortage of steak.
Saw that, yeah.
And people was wilding.
Yeah.
So all you can eat and I can't eat it all, then that's gonna cause a riot.
Yeah.
So this is what we're talking about. New gun. They've been trying to push this for years, but the NRA is very strong in their stance on the Second Amendment. Right.
A lot of the stuff that happens, right, there'll be like really two quote unquote powerful groups of white people that are really going at it, and that's why like nothing happens, right? With the NRA and the guns, that's why like nothing happens with that. This is Bernard. Please shout out my wife, Bridget, for 22 years. Jeez. That's what I'm talking about, Bernard. 22 years. That's when you get the fuck away from me. That's a big.
And I love everything about you, bro. I do. But God damn it, girl.
That's a big.
Now that's big. You 22 years. You pushing numbers. That means that's your partner, your ride or die, your ace, coon boom, as we say. So 22 years of black love. Shout that out.
Somebody said, Jermaine said, y'all need to move down to Florida because we allowed to have 60-round drums and 40-round extendos.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
No, real talk.
But it's just, I don't even think it is the guns because like a lot of, like you said, like a lot of just people who have them.
The gun itself is not evil. Right.
So it's a lot of people that have them that really just shouldn't. It's just the access. Like before to get one, you had to go to your man and my man.
And then my man's.
And then he don't know if you a cop, even though, you know what I'm saying?
And back then, son, we had, I'm going to be honest, we all had a little deuce. But I had the deuce on me in the party because I told you the way we would do it. One of us would come in and act like we had a broken foot. We'd have a cane, and in our boot would be the deuce, and they would pat us down, and we'd get in and then pull the deuce. But the deuce was enough to keep niggas off. You little deuce. We have bigger guns too, but the one you always carry. No. The deuce was to be up on you. Nah, we gonna hit you. You know.
The hell was that?
So, but now these niggas got cannons.
Yeah.
And when they shoot them. They go up and they shoot everything around but the person they want to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think we were really trying to kill you back there, hit you with the deuce. Nigga, let that be a lesson to you, nigga. Now go to the hospital and get yourself fixed up.
Yeah, but Eric Adams saying he is the Joe Biden of Brooklyn means a lot of niggas about to go to jail.
Yeah, that means a lot of you are going to jail. Yep, that's exactly, the honeymoon is over. Yeah. His little flavor or swag tour, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got swag, son. You know what it is. Y'all ain't had a mayor with this much swag.
And apparently, de Blasio is trying to run for a House seat in Congress.
Oh, that's where he's positioning himself.
Yes.
I know he was pivoting for something.
He was trying to do something. And I think Trump said he might run back for 2024. I don't know if it'll get that far. I don't know if it'll get that far because he's beefing like we're kind of within his party, and he's getting people who are not like bending the knee to him.
Yes,
he's been going at it with them a lot. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Absolutely. Oh, Weak Judah said they used to bust guns in the air. Let me find out Weak Judah's a shooter.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a neighborhood in the Bronx right now, right, that is being developed right now, and I saw that apartments were going, 2-bedroom apartments were going for $7,000.
$7,000.
I am outraged. I
propose
the
Bronx? Jeez.
We lower that property value. Everybody just get something, start shooting in the air. Start shooting in the air, graffiti somewhere. We got to lower that property value. $7,000 for an apartment in the Bronx.
That's a little.
I love the Bronx, but
you could be in Midtown Manhattan for $7,000 a month. And have all the amenities.
That's more than a mortgage. You know how big a house that is if you pay a mortgage of $7,000? We got to lower the property value, man.
Yeah, we should just go over there and start shooting. Selling crack right out in front. Yeah. People still sell crack?
I don't know.
Is crack still a thing?
Not sure.
Yeah. Somebody asked me what was my favorite baseball player. Reggie Jackson.
I like Gary Sheffield.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson was my. Yeah, Gary had that.
Yeah, he had a real just gangster swing.
Like
about
I
him.
did. Yeah, but Reggie, back in the days, I'm talking 77, back then, was that dude.
So, Facebook apparently lost $230 billion.
Ouch.
230
Was
billion.
it because of the name change or
Well-
the rebranding that didn't go well?
It was a bunch of it, right? So people are their user base, what they projected didn't match what it actually was. So once that happens, investors start to get scared. They go, "Oh, what the hell is happening?" Because Facebook is usually it.
Right.
And then Meta, I don't think people really understand it yet. So people don't really know how they're going to be able to make money and do stuff like that yet. So again, the user base.
So is this a great time for us to get in?
Probably buy the dip, right? You know what I'm saying? Probably
Buy the dip.
And this is not financial advice.
Please, I am not qualified.
This is not financial advice.
I was on food stamps one time growing up. That shit. I am not qualified to give you financial advice.
But yeah, so Facebook lost a lot of money. Spotify lost a lot of money too, and they're trying to say it's because of the people walking away from Joe Rogan. But if you just see, all of these companies are losing money right now.
Got you.
The stock is not in a free fall, the stock market, but it's.
I will say my Bitcoin has leveled out. I was dipping for a while.
Yeah. Yes.
I was getting a little nervous. And then it just leveled out. And now it's starting to come back up. So it's like an ebb and flow of things.
Yeah, we spoke about the CNN boss resigning. Yeah, Facebook. I think Facebook could get back. I do. Like it's just
yes. But now is the time to buy the dip if you can afford it. Yeah.
I think this rebrand though probably happened earlier than they wanted. Right. So when it happened, if you remember, they were going through all these privacy issues. They were doing all this stuff.
So they jumped the gun. Yeah.
Let's just do this a little earlier to talk about Meta instead of what Facebook is doing, right?
Yep.
Facebook, and then again, a lot of people don't understand it, and
Meta dropped after a woman.
Yeah, she said she was Meta gang raped.
She was gang raped.
Virtually gang raped. Yes.
She was virtually gang raped. Now,
I read the story. I have it.
Yeah, please, because I'm trying to.
This woman said,
wrap my head movies around this.
Within 60 seconds of joining, I was verbally and sexually harassed by 3 to 4 male avatars with male voices, but virtually gang raped my avatar and took photos as if, as I tried to get away and yelled, and then they said, "Don't pretend you don't like it." And go rub yourself off to the photo, something like that. And it was this lady, her name was Nina Jane Patel, 43 years old.
Okay, so what does that mean? Because, I made jokes about you being able to go into the metaverse and give somebody your code, and then y'all can go into a private room and get off, metaversically. But now, is this a ploy to shut down the metaverse? Or something, or because how do you get in front of a judge? Is the trial going to be held in the metaverse? Mm-hmm. I mean, where's the trial going to be held? Like, how do you arrest my avatar?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. People can help me out. How?
Send you? I don't know.
But how? I can create another avatar. Or you mean my IP address? And so as soon as she walked in, they just jumped on her.
That's what they're saying. Yes.
Wow.
So. Not sure.
And we did tell a story about, and people said it wasn't true, but it was true, about the teacher getting fired for not meowing at a child who was associating as a cat. I saw the official story. So where's this world going? This is out of control.
Jay Nightman said you can mute other avatars that bother you. Okay.
Right.
So they put you in Facebook jail because I'm pretty sure this was the Meta.
But how did they rape her?
They said she got groped, and I don't know how.
She used the term rape.
She did.
Not sexually harassed.
Well, she said essentially gang raped, virtually.
Okay, I'm wrapping my head around it.
I don't know.
How do you virtually gang rape somebody?
I don't know.
Is what I'm asking. Is there proof? That's all I'm asking.
What was your avatar wearing?
Was your avatar dressed a certain way? is all we're asking. Not that you brought it upon yourself.
Was your avatar promiscuous?
Yes. What? How? How, Sway? How? And I'm not making fun of rape, but where do we draw the line? Now you virtually being raped?
Yeah.
Right now, I told you in the future you're gonna have a suit that you wear where you probably can stimulate certain offices. I
saw that.
openings.
I saw that is some scientists in India working on that, like right now.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah,
because sex is big business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And come on. You laying in your house, smoking an L, and sitting on top of you is some chick you don't have to beat. You ain't got to deal with her bullshit.
Could be a dude.
She ain't got. Whoa.
Could be a dude. You don't know.
Whoa, we need to go to commercial. You just messed up my head movie.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. That's why this virtual stuff gets weird. There's an episode of Black Mirror like that, bro.
True.
And mind you, on the screen, it's a man and a woman like kissing and getting into it. But we all know watching like
So after I bust off, thanks for the good time, Black Dot. Holy shit. Where's this going? You know what I mean? He snapped pictures of the shit in the virtual world. Look at Black Dot. Yeah, that could get way out of control.
Oh man.
That's bad, man. I can't even get that out of my head movies now. I'm trying to knock that shit out my goddamn shit. Go to another subject, man. Bring with a shit, something. Press something. God,
that's into the sounds.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry. Oh, let's start getting some questions ready, man.
Yeah, get some questions ready.
Because we're about to go to our...
And don't make them about that shit, please. Please.
Because we're about to go to our after show. I owe you guys.
Yes.
So billionaire Robert F. Smith, we spoke about him in regards to he might be able to be the one to buy an NFL team.
Yeah.
But he's partnering with nonprofits to help HBCU students with college expenses.
All right, I like that. He seemed to be doing a lot. He paid the tuition
for the Morehouse, for the Morehouse graduates.
For those Morehouse graduates.
There was also I think like every HBCU they had a bomb threat this week, so I don't know what that was about.
I did see that. I did read about that.
That was interesting.
That was definitely interesting. Like where they going during like at the start of Black History Month, just to keep you niggas on edge.
Somebody said, "Who designed your shirt?" We got in-house designers.
Yeah, we have in-house designers.
You know what I'm saying? Mama, Dad, you designed this, right?
Yeah, Mama Dot designs all of these shits.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mama Dot wear 13 hats around here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was 13 HBCUs that got bomb threats.
Okay, yep, 13. Check that out. Absolutely. Coming into Black History Month. Where's the after show held? At urbanx.nyc. It's a membership.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a membership. I told you sports betting is fake. The Dolphins owner should be looked at for betting against his team. Now, I agree with you, Mike Jones, but that's an unwritten rule in all sports. The Philadelphia 76ers called this shit trust the process. You know what trust the process means? It means we're going to tank for a few years until we can get in. They picked up Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and Schultz. Schultz didn't, Mike Fultz.
Yes.
The shooter, who was the number. So by them tanking, so it's an unwritten rule about tanking. Every team does it. Them lowercase teams. That's why the NBA had to come up with a lottery system where even if you're the worst team, it doesn't guarantee you get the number one pick, but you can't pick no less than 4. You follow? Yeah. So that's what the weighted balls is about. The NFL may have to go about doing the same thing to ensure just because you had the worst record, you're not going to get the franchise quarterback or this and that. But all of these teams do it, and none of us, I wasn't surprised by it. The fact that they're bringing it out in the lawsuit means that they're trying to get rid of Ross, and they're going to sell the Denver Broncos, the Washington Commanders, and they had to do that.
It feels racist. I don't know. The Commanders?
Well, yeah, Commanders
are
overseers. Yeah. They might as well call them the overseers.
Yeah, it feels racist.
So they went from one extreme, calling themselves Redskins, to overseers. And the Miami Dolphins, those 3 teams They're not gonna sell all of them to black people.
Hotep Party, I put the link to this shirt specifically in the chat just now. Somebody, she also said, "Mom and Dad, forgive me, but it's starting to look like these two are holding you back." That's hilarious.
That is true. That is true. We are holding her back.
Yeah.
I'm holding her down. Shit. Among other things. Nigga. Shut up. I walk past her and be like, don't fight this shit. Don't fight this. You let this good shit happen, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Can we commercial? Can we do something?
Don't fight it.
Can we do something?
Let it happen.
I'm just pressing buttons now. You just
let it happen.
What's wrong with you?
I'm like a tiger in the jungle. The lion don't go over and have to negotiate that. He just walk up on his chick and be like, don't fight this. Just let it happen.
What's wrong with you, V?
Sometimes she don't even look up. She just be like,
yo, all right, guys. So
the lion just be looking off into the graves.
We had a good week with y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. My father, he takes it to the extreme.
I do.
I apologize.
I was trying to find out where the line was on that one.
Yeah, you crossed it.
As a comedian, you're trying to find
where
the line is.
Somebody said that there is a video going around of Joe Rogan saying "nigga" a bunch of times. I've definitely seen that.
Oh, you seen the nigga? Okay,
yeah. He's
well. I don't watch Joe. I don't watch Joe Rogan's show. It's not about Joe Rogan. They all think you niggas. Why are you niggas surprised? Yo, some of y'all act like, you call white people cracker, hunky, devil all day long. When they not around, let's keep it a bean. When you not around, they call you a nigga.
So if you watch it, it is in the context of him going like, basically like, why can't I say it? He's one of those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's pushing the edge.
Yeah, like why
you say it in the rap songs, why can't I say it? And they all feel the same way. I'm listening to 1 million rap songs and you all say it to each other. Now we know it's a different energy and vibration with that, but these are the conversations they're having when you're not around. White man is not a devil, he is the devil. During Black History Month, talk black to me. Shit. I'm going to come up here with my kufi on next show, my dashiki. We going to really turn this up for Black History Month. We don't sell those, though, so I can't wear those.
I can't believe y'all even watch Joe Rogan. Look at the type of company he keeps.
I just said I don't watch Joe
I watch
Rogan.
I watch everyone.
And I do watch, if he's got a great subject,
yes, and
you put me in, I watch
seriously
Jordan Maxwell. I watch what's the other white dude they just banned?
Jones, Alex Jones.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
I watch and it's only because
I watch all of that shit
because
when I have to.
If you're only listening to channels that you agree with about topics then how do you learn anything? You don't learn anything.
Thank you.
Again. Right, I watch Steven Crowder. That dude is a closeted racist for sure. But the news he breaks down, I'm just like, yo, that's a good point.
Yo, when I watch alien technology on them channel, all them white people put their spin on their shit like they was around. It's all bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking for the one jewel that they drop. See, black people are in their emotions too much.
You gotta have a balance of who you watch. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Rogan, he doesn't do a show by himself. If he interviews somebody I like, I watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I watch Vlad TV again too, every now and then. Just keeping it a bean. I hope the protest is over. I tried to rock with you niggas for a while. He be having some good people on. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, funny. Let me just watch one part. And yeah, I'm just
oh man, that's funny.
I am a sellout. I have no problems telling you niggas I will sell out in a minute. Don't follow me for some.
Oh, that's funny.
Because if I go down and they offering jobs that day to protest, I'm probably gonna take a job and turn around and tell you niggas to calm down. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
we're working on your situation.
Watch Tucker Carlson. You gotta watch everybody, bro. You have to, because if you just watching just straight conscious channels, you watch us. And then you go to Sonetta, then you go to Brother Rich, and then that's all. That
shit is just reinforcing that bullshit, or that there's nothing outside of that. And remember, Bobby would say it best. Learning is supposed to make you uncomfortable. You're supposed to learn new things and question new things. And knowledge is infinite and has no, you know what I'm saying? You think only black people tell the truth?
Yeah.
You out your mind. Nah, I rock with them all. I'll sit in a Klan meeting if they let me.
All right, stop. Here you go.
I'll sit in a Klan meeting.
Here you go.
If they let me, like Bigsby.
Here you go.
My man Dave Chappelle. You damn right. White power, goddammit. it. I want to know what they talking about in them Klan meetings. Shit. Anyway, it's time for us to...
Yeah, it's time for us to go. We'll see you guys in the after show. We'll see the members in the after show. We will see you guys on Monday. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And
don't forget to visit shopurbanx.com to take advantage of the 28 for 28 sale. And if you want an extra 5% off, right?
You're going to text. Let me do this.
Yeah.
You're going to text Urban X to 917-810-3077.
Thank you.
Right? Text that number. Let's get this thing popping.
Somebody said, well, you gotta do a live call in the after show. That's what we do.
We do that in the after show. We allow you to call in the after show. We can't do it on this show because
it'll get
out of control. We even got the 2-minute sandcastle.
Because even in the after show, it gets out of control.
Yeah, bing.
Yeah.
When you see the sandcastle come out, just wrap it up.
And somebody asks, what do you think about the Benny the Butcher J. Cole? J. Cole snapped on that.
Yeah, he snapped.
Crazy.
It almost sounded like he was talking about Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, he blacked out. Yeah.
He was throwing subs upon subs. He blacked out.
It was a real Biggie move. Dish you on the song when I'm with you.
Yeah, dish you on the song while I'm with you. Yeah. That's the vibe I got from it. Could be something else. But yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.